Art-based games are something I find to be hard to get right. Most of the time they just become drawing programs instead of actual games. But I'm covering something that is still a game, even with making art as its main thing. That game is Passepartout and its sequel. The story of Passepartout is with you, our protagonist, Passepartout, a small artist in Paris, France. You start off in an alley, but slowly move to different areas. To get through each act, you need to sell paintings until you get noticed by a critic. The critic looks at one painting for a while. You then earn a newspaper article complimenting the painting and you. Now, you keep going until you're one of the masters. You can also lose if you have no money, but that isn't important. The good endings have you become famous, tons of fans, and money. Except for Benjamin. Okay, Benjamin, I'm sorry, but I can't say no to the money. Anyways, you can now buy a house and live your life in peace. What could go wrong? Oh, fun! The second game starts with you being evicted. No matter how much you insist that this pocket lint is a bunch of money, this fella does not care. You go on a boat, right? And there you are in the town of Phoenix, where you see an old friend, Benjamin! Okay, Benjamin. I know we had a rough time, but... Oh wait, you don't hate me now. Anyway, Benjamin greets us and gets us into making art again. You then can explore the town of Phoenix. You meet punks, business fellas, and more. You eventually learn about a museum of the masters that is very strict about who can get let in. So your goal is to have a painting in the museum. Obviously, I left out pretty big spoilers. There's a high chance that you have seen this game before. At Jacksepticeye, Markiplier, Lavender Town, Jazza, and many more have played it. This game has gotten several awards. The sequel won gold in the game section of Swedish Design, the Taipei Game Show Best Visual Art Award, and it won 2 awards at ChinaJoy, their Best Casual Game and Best Single Player Game. So you might be like, Prospa, if it has these awards and maybe people have shown it to their large audiences, how is it slept on? Well, my viewer, I have one reason to share right now. If someone asked you about the game, there's a high chance you wouldn't remember. But other small games covered by the same people will remember them over Passepartout. Not to say the other games are bad. Also, if you're this far in the video, you could maybe subscribe, maybe even like the vid. Well, that section card was vague. Anyway, before we get to the exact reasons I feel like this game is slept on, here are some more specific ones for me. My name is literally the first 6 letters of the game. Yeah, it's kind of obvious. Next, my character, this guy, on screen, was originally drawn in the style of the games, aka like a wooden puppet. It started as this, and changed to what you see today. And alright, they are one of my favorite games. There are games that I'll boot up if I need to relax, or if I'm just bored. Especially if I don't want to feel pressure to complete in-game tasks quickly. Yeah, these games are very easygoing. It doesn't force you to be fast. You can be at your own pace. I have a lot more, but they are a lot more specific to just me. Alright, I promise not to ramble a bunch this time. So, these games are like a lot of indie games, aka amazing. The graphics are great, the controls are easy to learn, and a lot more. See, I like these games because they make it so you can't just repeat paintings. You have to make new original ones. I assume these games are slept on because of one thing I pointed out earlier, and that is the premise of the game. This game is what I said at the start. But I'm covering something that is still a game, even with making art as its main thing. That game is Passepartout and its sequel. The main thing that I feel like is that kept the series talked about only a little bit is the art aspect. This game is about making art, and when that is the point of the game, people who don't make art don't play it or watch it, which is a shame, honestly. Now, I want to say one more thing. Play the game. If you don't want to play a game about making art, don't worry about that. You can just watch stuff about it. I personally just want this game to have the attention I feel like it deserves. So if you want to share this video, or even just watch Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, or others play it, I suggest you do that. This game is cool, and yeah, I've said a lot. Also, look at this cool painting I made. I bet you guys can guess that these are in my top 5 game series. Anyways, you watched the whole video. Cool. You know what else would be cool? Like the video and subscribe to me. Also, go check out Flamebait Games. Their channel is in the description, and so are the other videos I used in the video. Please check out my other stuff and channel if this is your first time here, and I'll see you next time.